Oh, Jesus, honey.
You're live now.
Hey, this is Chris Creekmore Realty Group at the coast of North Carolina. Linus, do we have anybody on joining us on our live stream at the moment?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Hey, for those of you joining, thanks for taking the time. So I am right now at Oyster Harbour. This is a listing that we have that's actually abutting to a freshwater pond here in Oyster Harbour. And it is, man, this is an awesome house. So we're going to walk through this house. We're going to talk about Oyster Harbour. In the chat box to the right of your viewing screen, you can, drop questions in there. Tell us where you're from. Any questions about Oyster Harbour, any questions that you have about living here at the coast of North Carolina. We specialize in all the active adult communities here in Oyster Harbour, at the coast of North Carolina. I am at 1907 Redfish Run. This house is a little over 2,300 square feet. And this house, you'll see as we walk through it, the more I think about this house, because we're 7 minutes from Holden Beach. This would be an awesome family retreat. Now, it's perfect for people who want to live here full time. The people who lived here before, they lived here full time and then they had to move. But this community and this home in particular would absolutely make a fabulous family retreat, i.e. second home, vacation home. Because again, what family member wouldn't want to come visit you at the beach? What family member wouldn't want to go take their boat out on the Intracoastal Waterway, which this community is connected to the Intracoastal Waterway. It's connected to the Shalote River. It's connected to the Little Shalote River. My nephew and his 3 grandchildren are coming this weekend, Labor Day weekend, to go kayaking out on the Shalote River. We're going to go to the beach one day. And I mean, it's just a perfect place for family to come visit. You live here full time, great. Or you could just make this a second home retreat for your family, because it's like the perfect price point. So this house right now is, right now, until I finish this sentence, right now this house is priced at $569. Linus, push the button. We are now dropping this house another $5,000, so you can purchase this house at $564. What house can you buy with 2,300 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2 studies on a freshwater pond in a community connected to the Intracoastal Waterway, 7 minutes from Holden Beach? I'm in the real estate business. Under $600,000 to find a house like that, very, 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 very difficult. This house certainly checks that box. So again, thank you for joining. We're going to walk through this house. You're going to see some of the features of this house. We're going to talk about Oyster Harbour, why people choose this community, and just a lot of stuff about this house. But let's start with a walkthrough on the house so that you can see where we're at. I'm actually standing in the kitchen right at the moment. Okay, I am going to disconnect this and let's walk through. All right, so let's start at the front. Okay, you got a nice covered porch. You got Trek flooring out here, so very low maintenance. Nice big property. One of the things that people choose, why people choose Oyster Harbour, is the canopy, the trees, the size of the property, the proximity to the beach. all these communities that, or I say all these communities, many of the communities here at the coast of North Carolina, the developer is maximizing the dollar. So he's, making 60, 50-foot wide parcels, clear cutting all the trees, and, just, slamming those houses in like sardines. This community is not one of those. So great community, big home sites, great separation between homes, and trees. There's trees on your property. Okay, so let's go back inside. Let's walk through this house. So as I come in, okay, so there are 3 bedrooms and a study upstairs. And so as soon as you come in here, beautiful, well-lit study in this house. So a couple of things that are striking about this particular study. Look at the side light, the transom, and the you see?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you're about.
Hey, sorry about that. Lost connection for a moment. So I hope you stayed with us. And I'm in the kitchen. All the appliances convey in this house, by the way. So lots of cabinetry. Lots of cabinetry. So we were talking about the cabinets before I lost connection. You've got a very light tone beadboard style cabinet door, and the crown molding or the capping on your cabinets is really neat. It's really cool. And then your island shares a different tone that matches the top of the cabinetry there. So really cool design. Very, very nice. Very, very classy. We are at the beach, aren't we? There you go. Okay, so very efficient plan. All right, so your kitchen comes into your dining room, and wait till you see the outside. The outside, if you're a nature lover, man, this is it. So then we come into our living space. So you've got double sliders here, flanking windows here and there, and then another set of double sliders. Look at the trim work above this slider door here. Really cool. You got matching built-ins, beautiful fireplace. The TV conveys. So down on the first floor here, again, hardwood floors. And so here, this door goes into the garage. Okay, here you have your powder room here. And then you've got your laundry room just behind it. Appliances convey. You got a utility sink, very handy there. So, are you dying to see the outside? Well, don't die, but let's see what we got out here. If I can, oh, forgot I had that there. Okay, again, Trek flooring. Look at this back. Now, I know this may be a little hard for you to appreciate. Let's see if I can zoom in here. So, that's not it. We'll do this one. That is, if you look at the drone video and the drone photos for this house, my assistant Linus is going to put a link to the listing in the chat box right now. You'll see that it's located directly on a big freshwater pond. And right out over here, you can push a kayak right out onto the water right there and go fishing. So, and you should see at night, the trees are like filled with white egrets. It's just, you know, heron and egrets. It's just really, really neat. So great backyard, especially if you're a nature lover. Let's go back here. Okay, we're back to regular. All right, so got a nice spot out here for grilling. And just a great backyard. Look at the trees out here. Can you imagine just, you know, sitting out here on the back porch with your friends, family, sipping, you know, a glass of wine or iced tea, whatever. This is just a great gathering space here on the back porch. You got beadboard up here, so it's not your standard just white sheetrock or whatever. So a great space right back here for bird watching, you know, gathering with your friends. Okay, let's talk about friends. So Oyster Harbour. Oyster Harbour is, I would call it like a boutique community. So what do I mean by that? Not big. So it's only 475 home sites, but I can tell you there will never be 475 homes in here because a lot of people have bought more than one parcel. And so it's a neat little community, very active with pickleball. A lot of boaters choose this community because it's access onto the Intracoastal Waterway. We have community parties all the time. We have community events all the time, food trucks, band, and doing functions all the time here. A lot of people gather to meet for whatever volunteer program they're working on. I know that there's several card clubs. Mahjong, I'm not much of a player of those kind of things, but I know there's lots of people that do that, that live here at Oyster Harbour. And there's a golfing group. There's people that go out and dining groups, you know, so there's a lot of things that you can get involved with and make friends so that you can invite them over to your house and then sit right over there with your beverage of choice and talk about how great life is. Because life is great at Oyster Harbour.
Chris,
Yes.
we've got a question.
Okay, we got a question.
Community boat launch by any chance?
Yes, $1 million boat launch. That's a great question. So, Linus, find the photo of the boat launch and drop it into chat. So this community has direct access onto the Intracoastal Waterway. And so we've got, you can launch a large boat from there. Now, we also have 2 docks right on the Shalote River where you can go crabbing and fishing, and also a kayak launch. It's a crank down, you set your kayak on it, crank it down, and step into your boat. But if you, for the person that asked the question, what size boat do you have or want to have that you would want to launch? And I can tell you if it's feasible. So while we're waiting for that question, thank you. Anybody else that's watching, please drop your questions into the chat and we will get them answered for you. So let's venture upstairs. So again, we've been in this room. So this is your study. So I'm back at the front door. Again, Oyster Harbour is 7 minutes from Holden Beach. So the question is, yes?
The person who asked is actually a realtor. She's not familiar with Oyster Harbour, but does meet the criteria for one of her buyer clients. And it's the client's boat, and she's not sure how big, but she will find out.
So excellent question. Thank you for asking the question. So what have I seen people launch? I've seen people launch, 30-foot boats. We could probably launch a 40-foot boat off of that. I mean, it is a big launch. So again, my assistant Linus, who's monitoring this live stream, is going to drop into chat a picture, an image of the launch directly on the Intracoastal Waterway. And for that matter, again, the link to this listing is on there in the chat. And Linus is also going to put into the chat a couple of the links for video that we have about Oyster Harbour, so you can share with your clients or you watching this live stream, where you can see, what's the lifestyle like. We've got several videos about Oyster Harbour in here. So I'm upstairs, okay? And so when I come upstairs at the landing, you've got another study or media room, TV room. That's how the previous owners used it. So they used to have a TV there. They took it with them. And so this is a great room for that. And so that is a total of 2 studies, dens, offices, however you want to define it and use it. And then coming down the hall here, now we've got, I misspoke. This is no, I was right. Okay, yeah, it's a 3-bedroom house with 2 studies. I was right. Okay, note, I'm upstairs. Typically on houses, you will find carpet upstairs, not in this house. So you've got hardwood floors in here. It's an engineered hardwood, handles very, very well here at the coast. So this is, let's call this bedroom 1, okay? And access bedroom 2 over here. And then you've got your guest bathroom here. So you've got granite countertops and tiled shower. Very nice to have a tiled shower, not that plastic insert. And then down the hall, we've got another guest bedroom. There's fans in every bedroom, in most of the house also. So this guest bathroom, so there's 3.5 baths in this house. So this bedroom here, you have your door going directly into the bathroom, so kind of makes it like an ensuite. Not like an ensuite, it is an ensuite, if you think of that, how sweet that is. So again, your shower is a tiled shower, not your cheapo plastic insert. Very, very nice. Now I'm walking into the primary bedroom, which has a direct view out onto the pond there. There. So now you're only seeing like a finger of the pond. So again, if you look at the listing and look at the drone photos, you'll see it's a big pond. It's a lake, really. If I was a lake and I called my pond, I would be upset. How offensive that is. So, all right, I'm in the master bathroom, double vanity, soaking tub here, okay, overlooking the lake. And then you've got a full tiled walk-in shower right there. And here is the closet for the primary bedroom. Nice, spacious. So again, taking inventory, under 6 like that, connected to a freshwater pond, in a gated community with direct access onto the intercoastal waterway, with 2 docks on the Shalote River. And I'm going to talk about that here in a second too, so that you can fully understand what is the Shalote River, what is the intercoastal waterway.
Connection.
Yeah, question?
Problems.
Yeah?
Connection problems.
Oh, so please put into chat where we're going to reconnect.
No, it's just low.
Oh, it's slow?
Yep.
Okay. Are we still together?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a conversation just real quick about Oyster Harbour and why people are choosing Oyster Harbour, if we can. So again, thank you for joining and watching this live stream video. We are in 1907 Redfish Run in Oyster Harbour, which is a gated coastal community. So sorry, folks, having some connection issues today. So if I lost you, hope to see you again. If you're hanging on, awesome. So we just did a walkthrough on 1907, walked through the whole house. This house is 3 bedrooms, 2 studies, and also a little over 2,300 square feet, located in Oyster Harbour, which is directly on the Intracoastal Waterway. So it has direct access onto the Intracoastal Waterway, and it also has connection onto the Shalote River and the Little Shalote River. So the Shalote River, the Little Shalote River, the Intracoastal Waterway. So my assistant put into the chat a link to this listing, also some videos about Oyster Harbour. So this community is 20 minutes from a town called Shalote. Home Depot, Lowe's Home Improvement, Walmart. There's a Walmart everywhere, isn't there? It's pretty close to it. And, Hobby Lobby, Starbucks, stuff is in Shalote, but also stuff in Holden Beach. You can be in Holden Beach in 7 minutes, on the beach in 7 minutes. This house would, in my opinion, make an awesome vacation home or a gathering home. Certainly makes a great primary home, but your family's going to want to visit you here, and this house has room for that. And it's under $600,000. So we just dropped the price today, $5,000. You could buy this house in a community connected to the Intracoastal Waterway on the Shalote River, directly connected to a big freshwater lake right out here, and with 3 bedrooms, 2 studies, large parcel of land for $564. I mean, seriously. I mean, that is a great buy. So we did a little walkthrough. I want to talk just briefly again about Oyster Harbour. What's the deal with Oyster Harbour? Why do people choose this community? Well, first of all, it's got trees on the land and through the community. A lot of these coastal communities, the developer buys the land, strips the land, puts 40, 50, 60-foot home sites, packs them in there like sardines. This is not that community. This gated community, Oyster Harbour, large parcels, separation between homes, beautiful oaks and live oaks, and certainly there's some pine everywhere. We are in North Carolina, so who knows what the flower of North Carolina is? What is the flower? Put it in chat. If you guess it, I'm going to mail you a brownie. You tell me where you're at, and I'm going to mail you a brownie. But this is the state of the longleaf pine. So there is pine everywhere. But this community has a lot of oak and deciduous trees in it. So people choose it for that. They choose it for the social connectivity. They choose that it's gated, that it's not overwhelmingly massive like some other communities where you've got 3,000 plus homes. This is not that community. It's more of a boutique community. Just a fun place to live. I live here. So don't let that deter you from moving to Oyster Harbour because I live here, because I'm a good guy. But anyhow, this is a great community. People choose it for a lot of reasons, but mainly they love the nature and beauty of this community. So let's talk a bit about this house again, okay? So I am kind of in between the dining room and the living room over here, and then here is the kitchen. So the kitchen, nice big kitchen, lots of cabinetry in the kitchen. You've got a nice little gathering island over here. All the appliances convey, so you've got this nice little gathering island. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11, 12, 13. So you've got 13 sets of cabinets in this kitchen, not including what you've got in the upper cabinets. Microwave, cooktop, refrigerator, dishwasher, all of that conveys with the property. Hardwood floors throughout the entire house. Just a nice, clean, beautiful coastal home. Directly on the Intracoastal, or the community again is connected onto the Intracoastal Waterway. But so why this house? What is great about this house? One, if you like nature, this house is perfect for that. Right out here, I am not seeing a house, can't see a house, never will see a house. So what do I see? I would see heron, I would see egrets, I would see the lake. I would see the estuary land that's back through there, and I would see pines in the distance. So I mean, it's a perfect bird watching location. And then here in the living room, you know, this is a big ship. Let's move this ship for a moment. And nope, not going to put it there. All right, bear with me. See, this is the thing about live. You go live, and then you know, the people at Saturday Night Live, how do they do it? You know, so anyhow, so let's go back here. Okay, tracking? Okay, so you got your dining area here, okay? And then your dining area will move right into, okay, so you got your dining area here, and then your dining area bleeds right into your living area. You got a big couch, you've got a love seat, and 2 chairs in here. Fireplace, built-ins. You got a great TV right above it. You've got 2 sliders out here going right out onto the private back deck. Another 2 sliders there. So great access out onto great nature. Just what a beautiful setting. So, all right, so let's disconnect this here for a moment and let's take another look on the outside of the home. Trek flooring, beadboard up here, so nice 2 fans Great. You know, I've not sat in that hammock yet. That just looks so comfortable. Man, I would be asleep in a nanosecond. So, great gathering space out here. Or, you know, just, you know, read a book, you know, chill out, drink your coffee, talk about life. Beautiful backyard, good sized backyard. And you've got a great spot for grilling or smoking. That's a Traeger right there. So, Oyster Harbour, located just minutes from Holden Beach. Drop into chat any questions that you guys have about this house or this community. We would be happy to answer them. So this door goes into the garage. So here you've got your half bath, so your convenient powder room right here. And then your laundry room with a utility sink. And coming back towards the front door. So let's take full inventory of the home. So as you come in the front door, again, big reason people choose this community is the trees and the size of the properties. Beautiful yards out here. Absolutely beautiful yards out here. So you've got a nice study right over here. And you have 4 windows right there. And so look at that. That is a full-size French door. So you've got flanking full-size French doors. You got glass, full glass side lights. And look at that transom. I mean, this is a beautiful office. I mean, this I can see, like, I know painters, art people need to have light, a lot of natural light. This provides that. The light is not even on in this room. Okay, so now coming down the hallway, here you got a little pantry spot here. All the kitchen appliances convey. All right, let's take a look upstairs. Again, if you're joining us, this house is 564, and it is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and a little over 2,300 square feet. And it is minutes from Holden Beach. So we were just in the first study. This kind of makes a great little TV room, media room. Could be another study, library, what have you. Great room right in here. And then we've got a little bookshelf library area over here. And this is your guest bathroom. There's 2 guest bathrooms up here. Okay, so here's one. And you got full tile shower. None of that cheap plastic insert. You got full tile in here. Again, hardwood floors everywhere. Okay. So guest bedroom 1. And okay, so this guest bathroom here is directly connected to this room, making it an ensuite. Again, full tile shower. And here we are now in the master bedroom. Wake up and look out the window. and look right out onto the pond. Pond, there I go again. It's not a pond, it's a lake. Why do I keep calling it a pond? So if you look at the aerial photos, in the chat, we've got a link to this listing so you can see more about it, see where it's at. We are Creekmore Realty Group. We are at the coast of North Carolina. We are in the magnificent county of Brunswick County, which is in between, basically it's in between the Cape Fear River, Wilmington, and also the South Carolina line. Little River is just across the border. Myrtle Beach, just across the border. You got a full step-in shower, again, tile shower. You got a soaking tub, and you've got your master closet in here with wood shelving. None of that wire junk. Okay, 2,300 square feet, 564. 3 bedroom, 2 studies, 3.5 bath, located on a freshwater lake in a community that's connected to the Intracoastal Waterway, connected to the Shallotte River, connected to the Little Shallotte River, 7 minutes from Holden Beach, 20 minutes from the town of Shallotte. Now, when you look at the spelling of Shallotte, if you are not from Shallotte, where you've been educated in the pronunciation of Shallotte, so sorry, keep getting, just like a interference, like right here in the, where's my finger? Right here in the kitchen for some reason. So logic says, well, stay out of the kitchen. Well, anyhow, I am back at Oyster Harbour. I am in 1907 Redfish Run, and I am minutes from Holden Beach. I am 20 minutes from the town of Shallotte, and directly this community is connected to the Intracoastal Waterway. This home, this 2,300 square foot home that I'm in, would make an absolutely fantastic family retreat. Live here full time, certainly. Make it your getaway home. But at this price point of only $564 for a 3-bedroom, 2-study, so i.e. you could make this into a 4 or 5 bedroom if you wanted to, with 3.5 baths, and on a beautiful freshwater lake, and minutes from Holden Beach. I mean, you live here, your family's going to want to visit you. I mean, period. How do I know that? Because I live here, and I know I've got my oldest nephew and his 3 grandkids, or his 3 kids coming. So they call me Gamook, Great and Magical Uncle Chris. That's who I am. So if you're watching this live stream, thanks for hanging on. In the right side of your view screen, there's a chat bar. Drop your questions. If you want to know anything about Oyster Harbour, you want to know anything about this house, you want to know anything about what's it like to live at the coast, what other communities can I look at, or where can I live? Any question. We specialize in all the active adult communities here at the coast, anywhere from the Cape Fear River, Wilmington, we go into Wilmington too, and all the way down into the South Carolina line, Calabash, very popular area. So we only have about 20 minutes left to walk through this house, answer any of the questions that you have about this home, about the community, about living here. I mean, taxes, insurance, whatever you want to know, drop it into the chat. Let us know and we'll gladly answer your questions. So here I am. I'm in the kitchen, and you got this nice little island. So what's really cool is the island cabinetry matches the crown of the cabinets here, and you got a really nice light brown cabinet in this kitchen. Lots of light in here, great space. So here's what's cool about this house, okay? So you're in the kitchen. Kitchen comes into your dining room. Dining room goes into your living room. Living room goes out onto the covered back porch overlooking the freshwater lake. How cool is that? Is that not cool? So the trim detail in this house is fantastic. We've got your built-in, flanking built-ins with beadboard in the back. I mean, it speaks coast. It speaks coastal cottage. A great home for that. And I can hear a landscaper outside. Who wouldn't want to come and sit out here? You know, it's fantastic. And you got 2 fans right up over here. Great gathering space. Got an awesome grilling area right down here. Big backyard. You could, step right out over there. You can, push a canoe or a kayak and go out onto the big lake. Linus, did you put into the chat, I know you put the boat launch, but can you find the drone photo of the lake and drop that into chat so people can see that?
I couldn't really put a photo on chat, so I'm just reposting the listing link. Okay.
All right. So, look at the listing link and you can see the bodies of water. Yes, bodies of water, meaning more than one, that this home and this community is connected to. The Intracoastal Waterway, the Shalote River, the Little Shalote River, and the freshwater lake that is directly behind this house. So coming upstairs, directly come up here to little library here. You got a great study, reading room, library, media room, however you want to use it. Great room for that. Nice front, not French, but you got a nice glass door here. Coming down the hallway, you got guest bathroom 1, full tile shower. Then venturing further down the hallway, you got guest bedroom 2. Again, you got fans in every room. And then you've got guest bathroom 2. So nice wide vanity. Again, you've got a tile walk-in or tile step-in. Well, I mean, it's a tub. So you got a tile shower right there. And then behind door number 2, here you've got another door going into the other bathroom or bedroom. So giving you, basically a ensuite style room right here. And then venturing down the hallway, we come to your main bedroom right here. Again, waking up to the view of nature and also to the freshwater lake back there. Big primary bathroom here with a soaking tub and a step-in shower. Again, full tile shower. And then big bathroom or bedroom, closet. Geez, Christopher Creekmore, can you speak? So, a little over 2,300 square feet. You are looking at a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath house, and with 2 studies, large yard, and priced at only $564. I mean, seriously, that is a great offer. Great property, great community, connected to the Intracoastal Waterway, connected to the Shalote River, the Little Shalote River, and wonderful neighbors. So just so you know, I live in this community, and we've been in here since 2000 and how long? 2019 is when we bought our house here, and we are in Brunswick County. People choose to move because we have mild climate, low taxes. The county tax where this house is about $500 for every 100,000. So people find that very affordable. God forbid, if you're coming from New Jersey, Lord Almighty, you're going to save a chunk of money. So this community is connected directly onto the Intracoastal Waterway. Just a great sociable community. So if you're looking for, an affordable coastal home that has the capacity for, your family gatherings and for your friends to come visit, and you want to have space to congregate, talk about life, catch up with your family and your friends. This is a great community. You're minutes from the beach. You're minutes from just really anything that you would need. Home Depot, Lowe's, Home Improvement, Hobby Lobby, Harbor Freight, and you also have Starbucks and Walmart, and so if you like seafood, so certainly lots of seafood restaurants around here, but if you like to get fresh catch seafood, bring it back to your house and cook it, there is at least within 15 minutes from here, I would say even from 7 minutes to 15 minutes from right where I'm at, there's at least 7 fresh market places where I could buy, fresh flounder. Hey, sorry if I lost you. Are we connected?
Yes.
So, sorry. Got some interference going on here today. So, apologize for that. Linus, did we lose anybody, or do we still have some people hanging on?
We have some people.
Yeah, so thank you for hanging on. Again, this house is located in Oyster Harbour. It's a gated coastal community right on the edge of it's connected to the Intracoastal Waterway, and it is connected onto the Shallotte River, the Little Shallotte River. This is 90, in the chat box, there's a link to the listing of this house. 1907 Redfish Run, 564. We'll buy this house with 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and 2 studies. So, you know, you could easily make 2 of the studies into a temporary bedroom if you wanted to do that. If you got, like a lot of people want to come visit you, because they will. You know, my nephew and his 3 kids and wife coming to visit, we're going to do a low country boil. So if you're not familiar with what that is, drop us an email. Ask us, Chris, what the heck is a low country boil? What do you put in it? How do you cook it? But it's a great coastal treat with shrimp and kibasi and corn and clams and potatoes, boiled with Old Bay. I mean, it's good stuff. So again, 564 for this house, a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, plus 2 studies, connected to the, this community is Oyster Harbour, connected to the Intracoastal Waterway. I am kind of like in between the kitchen and the dining room here. The living room is right over there. This is on a big freshwater lake right out over here. So if you're a nature lover and you don't want to see a house back behind you, you want to see egrets, you want to see eagles, you want to see heron, turtles, deer. Yeah, we got deer. All of that. This is a great home for that. In fact, binoculars. I think the owner's got a set of binoculars here. This is a great home for bird watching. So only got a minute or 2 left here. If you have any questions, drop into the chat. It could be a question about this house. It could be a question about Oyster Harbour. It could be a question about the lifestyle in Oyster Harbour, or, you know, where the heck is Holden Beach? Whatever your questions are. So beautiful home. You've got a powder room right over here, laundry room right over there. You've got your living room with built-in bookshelves right over here. You have your dining area bleeds into your living room. You've got a nice, beautiful covered porch right off in the back over here, and big kitchen. So let's take a look at the kitchen for a moment. So lots of cabinets that are in this kitchen, window. So a lot of people, you know, want to have the sink looking out into nature or the backyard. So few houses have that, but this one does. This one has the sink with windows, just great space. You've got your tile backsplash right over here. All the appliances convey on this house. Nice little island right over here. Just a great kitchen. So down the hall here, you've got your little pantry. You've got a study. You've got your covered porch right out over there. Great living space. So hey, folks, thank you so much for logging on and watching this. We are Creekmore Realty Group. So Linus put into the chat, Retire2NC. That's retire2nc.com. And you can learn more about us, Creekmore Realty Group. You can learn more about what area we serve. We specialize in all the active adult communities here at the coast. We also help people buy investment beach property on any of the 5 beaches here in Brunswick County. And we also, there's like 40 miles of strand out over here. People love the boating and the beaches that we have out over here. So that's what we do. Me and my team, we help people identify what end of the county you want to be in. Here we are in, more of the supply, Holden Beach, Shallotte part of the county. Some people choose to live in Calapash. Some people choose to live in Leland, which is closer to Wilmington. We handle all that area. if the community has a swimming pool, which this one does, if the community has a swimming pool and other, amenities that, an active adult may be looking for, myself and my team has directly helped them, clients, purchase property or sell property. We do both in those communities. So again, you can look for our links. Also, if you want to do direct search of properties, nccoastallivinghomes.com. Linus put that into the chat bar, nccoastallivinghomes.com. Obviously, you're on our YouTube channel, so you found us at Creekmore Realty Group. Stay tuned for Creekmore Realty Group so you can see other live virtual tours that we do. We will be hosting an event very soon about where are the coastal communities and why people choose one over another. We're going to have a big webinar on that. Actually, we've done it before, so you can see it in our events tab. But we're going to do a new one, a more updated one. So thank you, folks, for joining. I'm out of time. We appreciate you logging in, and please give us a call. Our phone number is here in the description, as well as our links. Thank you.